The Resonance Code Trilogy, crafted by Robert J.R. Graham, is a refined evolution of his earlier Seventh Journey series, honed into a tighter, more profound narrative. It comprises 3 interconnected books: Awakening, Fractured, and Void. The core idea is that everything, sound, memory, trauma, even thought, has a unique frequency that can act as a key, unlocking doors to other realities. This isn't just a story. It's a deep dive into the nature of consciousness itself. Imagine if the ancient mystical traditions of Kabbalah, with their intricate focus on divine emanations and hidden realms, were merged with modern quantum physics and string theory. That's the vibe here. The trilogy asks a provocative question. What if our thoughts are not merely electrical impulses in the brain, but keys to other dimensions, resonating with frequencies beyond our perception? For anyone fascinated by astral projection, this series is a goldmine of metaphors and concepts that mirror the out-of-body experience. It provides a fictional framework that feels eerily plausible, blending esoteric wisdom with speculative science. The books challenge readers to consider that reality is not fixed, but a symphony of vibrations, and we are both the musicians and the instruments. The story begins in a sterile corporate laboratory, where a cutting-edge technology is developed to manipulate human consciousness for practical applications. But soon, it becomes clear that this technology taps into something ancient, primordial, and deeply malevolent. This mirrors real-world debates about the ethics of brain-computer interfaces like Neuralink and the controversial resurgence of psychedelic research for mental health. In history, shamans and mystics have used rhythmic drumming, chanting, and sacred geometry to alter consciousness, a form of resonance that connects the physical and spiritual worlds. The trilogy expands this idea to a cosmic scale, suggesting that certain frequencies can breach the barriers between dimensions. It's like Philip K. Dick's Volleys meets H.P. Lovecraft's cosmic horror, where the boundaries between science and the supernatural blur into a terrifying and awe-inspiring tapestry. For experienced astral projectors, this resonates deeply with the feeling of leaving the body and encountering unknown entities or landscapes. The narrative captures that unique blend of dread and wonder, making the reader question the very fabric of reality. The technology becomes a modern-day grimoire, and the lab coats are the new sorcerers. At its heart, the series explores profound themes of identity, memory, and the heavy cost of creation, both technological and personal. Characters are not only battling external enemies, but also their own internal demons, fractured identities, suppressed memories, and the lingering trauma of past actions. This is reminiscent of the Kabbalistic concept of tikkun olam, the repair of a shattered world through conscious effort. Each character's journey becomes a microcosm of this cosmic repair, where personal healing mirrors the restoration of universal balance. The door metaphor is central to the narrative, representing both the allure of exploration and the vulnerability of opening oneself to the unknown. In astral projection, opening a door in a dream can lead to profound insights or terrifying encounters with one's own shadow self. The trilogy captures that tension perfectly, weaving it into a high-stakes plot. It's not just about saving the world from a malevolent force, it's about personal redemption and the courage to face one's own fractured soul. This emotional depth grounds the high-concept sci-fi, making the cosmic stakes feel intimate and relatable. The characters' struggles with their own identities mirror the reader's journey of self-discovery. This is science fiction that engages both the mind and the heart, a rare and precious combination. The concepts are high-concept and intellectually rigorous, exploring the ethics of technology, the nature of reality, and the limits of human perception. But they are grounded in raw, visceral human experiences: love, loss, fear, and hope. Think of the moral dilemmas in Black Mirror, where every technological advance comes with a hidden cost, or the philosophical depth of The Matrix, where reality is a construct to be questioned. The Resonance Code doesn't just entertain, it makes you question the very nature of your own existence. For astral projectors, this is familiar territory. The nagging feeling of "is this real?" during an out-of-body experience is a central theme of the trilogy. The series validates those questions and expands them into a cosmic framework, suggesting that our doubts are not signs of weakness, but gateways to deeper understanding. It's a rare blend of intellectual rigor and emotional resonance, a story that stimulates the mind while touching the soul. The characters' philosophical debates feel authentic, not forced, and the plot never sacrifices substance for spectacle. The horror in the Resonance Code is not cheap jump scares or gratuitous gore. It's a creeping, existential dread that seeps into the reader's mind. It builds paranoia and unravels sanity, making you question what's real alongside the characters. Fans of Annihilation, with its eerie, biological strangeness, or Jacob's Ladder, with its nightmarish descent into madness, will feel right at home. This psychological horror mirrors the fear that some experience during astral projection, the sense of being watched by unseen entities, the terror of losing control, or the feeling of being trapped in a distorted reality. The trilogy uses sound and frequency as its primary horror elements, a unique and effective choice. Imagine a frequency that distorts your perception of time and space, making you feel like you're drowning in a sea of dissonance. That's the core of the horror. It's deeply unsettling because it feels plausible, grounded in real acoustic and neurological phenomena. For those who have had terrifying out-of-body experiences, this series will hit close to home, validating their fears while offering a narrative framework to understand them. The horror is not external. It's a reflection of the characters' inner turmoil. The series is constructed with jeweler's precision, every detail carefully placed. Symbols, names, and artifacts introduced in the first book echo and transform throughout the trilogy, rewarding close reading and rereading. This layered symbolism is reminiscent of the intricate meanings in Kabbalah, where every letter and number holds multiple interpretations, or the works of David Lynch, where images recur with shifting significance. Characters are not static. They are fractured, merged with others, and reborn, reflecting the fluidity of identity. This mirrors the astral experience of encountering fragmented versions of oneself or merging with other consciousnesses during deep meditation or projection. The emotional core is powerful, making cosmic stakes feel deeply personal. For example, a character's forgotten childhood trauma might be the key to unlocking a universal truth about the nature of reality. This integration of the personal and the cosmic is what makes the trilogy unforgettable. It shows that the journey inward is as vast as the journey outward. The symbols are not just literary devices, they are keys to understanding the narrative's deeper themes. The final volume, Void, is a bold and satisfying conclusion that pulls together all narrative threads, subverting expectations while remaining true to the series' philosophical core. It is intellectually satisfying, providing answers that feel earned and emotionally resonant, leaving a lasting impact. This is a rare achievement in trilogies, which often stumble at the finish line. Think of the ending of The Dark Tower, which divided readers, or the final episodes of Twin Peaks, The Return, which challenged conventional storytelling. The Resonance Code delivers a mature, haunting resolution that respects the reader's intelligence. For astral projectors, the concept of void resonates deeply with the experience of encountering absolute emptiness during deep meditation or out-of-body states, a place of both potential and terror. The trilogy doesn't shy away from ambiguity, leaving some questions open, which is true to the nature of consciousness exploration. It's a journey that will stay with you long after the last page, prompting reflection on the nature of self, reality, and the frequencies that connect us all. The ending is not a conclusion, but an invitation to continue the exploration. Inspired by the trilogy, try a resonance meditation to explore your own frequencies. Sit quietly in a comfortable position, close your eyes, and hum a low, steady tone, focusing on the vibration in your chest and throat. Imagine that sound opening a door within your mind, leading to a deeper state of awareness. This is similar to ancient chanting practices used by Tibetan monks and indigenous shamans to induce altered states and connect with higher realms. Another powerful exercise: keep a detailed dream journal, noting any recurring symbols, colors, or characters. In the trilogy, symbols evolve and gain new meanings over time. Your personal symbols might do the same, revealing hidden aspects of your psyche. Finally, practice door visualization before sleep. Imagine a specific door in your mind's eye and set a clear intention to open it in your dream. This is a classic astral projection technique used by practitioners to initiate lucid dreams and out-of-body experiences. The Resonance Code reminds us that our consciousness is a key, and with practice, we can unlock new dimensions of experience. Use this power wisely and with respect for the unknown.